Welcome to Carolina People. Today we're at the Arthur Rutenberg Model Home in the Seville neighborhood of the Grande Dunes Resort in Myrtle Beach. Later on we're going to be taking a tour of the home, but before that we're going to focus on Upward Sports, the world's largest Christian sports league for kids. And we're visiting with one of its dedicated volunteers and the lead director of the Surfside United Methodist Church's League, Larry Tuttle. Hello, Larry.
Thanks, Greg. It's great to be here.
It's tremendous getting you in. And what about this model home?
Beautiful, isn't it? Love to have this for myself.
I think that's the reason my wife's not here today.
Yeah,
it's
outstanding. This kitchen area is beautiful too. So.
It is, and the pool and everything. Folks will enjoy the tour later on.
No doubt.
The real excitement, it was thrilling to get out there last Saturday to see the kids in action. I just hate that I missed the kindergartners out there.
Game, yeah. Well, we appreciate you coming out and giving us the opportunity a little bit to talk about Surfside United Methodist Church and upward basketball. Of course, clearly upward basketball is in 49 states and in Canada also. So It's a huge organization, and they kind of set up the structure and format for how we carry our games and our league and so forth, and help us introduce how easy it is to actually put on a basketball cheerleading league that we have. Of course, they have some other sports too, but that's what we do. And so we're excited about it, having a few minutes to talk to you about it. At Surfside, we've got about 50 volunteers between 10 other churches or so that work with us. Now, our church is the main catalyst for the directors that run the concession stands and the halftime devotions and the referee commissioners and coaching commissioners. But our church only has one coach that is actually from our church.
Is that right?
That's right.
All of the different...
The other 16 coaches that we have are all from other churches that participate with us. So we're excited. It's a community-based approach for us to spread Jesus Christ through all the community and show that all of our churches are one when it comes to Jesus Christ. So that's exciting for us.
Is the league limited to Christian families?
No, it's not. It's actually open to any and everybody that would like to come out. The way we organize it is when we start the day off, we start with prayer. We give all the kids a chance to talk about whatever they might be on their mind about the games, and if they have any people that are out that day, we pray for them and we show them how to pray. And then we go through the games, and of course at halftime we have devotions. And those devotions is a great experience for anyone who is maybe be reaching out and looking for Christ. We have our youth that do several weeks to our elderly group that also does a number of devotions for us, and they'll spend about 2 or 3 minutes talking about Scripture or talking about something in their life that they have experienced with Christ, and hopefully that will touch someone and give them the opportunity to maybe come down and speak with them afterwards. And then after that, of course, our cheerleaders get into display, and they'll run a couple cheers for us, and then we'll go from there to get the second half going and go. And we have three divisions in our league. We have a kindergarten league, and then we have a first, second, and third grade, and a fourth, fifth, and sixth grade league. What we'd like to do is have it structured so we have a first and second grade and third, and second and third, or third and fourth, fourth and fifth and sixth. I'm sorry.
So actually having 4 leagues there.
That's right.
In future years.
That's
possibly.
Correct. That's the goal. And we had that the second and third year, but this year we were a little late getting it organized and getting it started, so we were a little bit behind. But 4 teams in each division, so it gives it a good flavor for different competition every week. And so forth. So
and the cheerleaders are really active. It was thrilling to see the girls out there, and of course to see that there's girls on the teams.
That's correct.
As father of a daughter and a son, to see the thrill of seeing girls out there playing and pushing hard and making it happen.
That's right. It's a co-ed league, so we try to. The league, the way it's organized and set up is that it doesn't matter whether you're a novelist, a first-time league player, or someone that might play in a regular rec league that has a little more experience. The league is designed so that what we do is when the 5 players that go out on the court, we'll organize them from the top player to the lower level player, and they'll play against each other. And it's man-to-man, so you don't get some of your more experienced players against one of the less experienced players, and we'll give everybody an opportunity to participate and to get shots off and to learn how to play the game. So that makes it easy for the kids, and it's great for the parents to come out and they get their opportunity to just watch their kid play. And sometimes you get in a more competitive rec league or even a travel ball league or something like that, you might get into a situation where kids don't get a chance or opportunity to play. Where in our league, everybody plays at least half the time. There's no doubt the way the structure works. You'll play just as much as everybody on the team. Everybody gets the same amount of playing time every
saw
week.
that out there on Saturday. It was fabulous. Even though I couldn't be there the whole, essentially 3.5 hours from 9 to, or is it even later, a little later?
It goes to about 12:30.
Okay.
Sometimes 12:45. We try to keep it structured, try to keep it on key. The kindergartners start at 9. The first, second, third start at 10:15, and then the fourth, fifth through sixth start right at 11:30. And then so we're done hopefully by 12:45, and then we do the cleanup and get everything to get the gym back ready to go for church the next day.
Oh yeah, well it is a big operation. I mean, to see each of the teams had 2 coaches out there, 2 referees on each game. You had the statistician, and I guess the other person that's sitting there at the
score clock.
At the score. I mean, it was just a heck of a lot that goes into that. The 2 referees on each court.
That's correct. Yeah, and when we start the games, we'll have an official start where I'll basically blow the whistle for the clock operators to start the game, and we run both games exactly the same. The way the rules at Upward work a little bit different from regular rec sports and so forth. Once the clock stops, we do 6-minute periods. We do 3 for the first half, 3 for the second half. Once the clock starts, it doesn't stop. So we try to start both games at the same time, and they end both games at the same time. And that makes it easy to manage the time of the games. And then we have about a 10-minute halftime, and then about 15 minutes between each transition of the game. So some coaches coach in more than one league, so they'll have to go in the middle of the process. They may leave to go talk to their team after the games, and that's one thing that's important. In Upward, we do devotions. Not only do we do halftime devotions, but the coaches also do devotions with the kids.
Within each team.
That's right. So at our weekly 1-hour practice, they'll spend time about 5-10 minutes after practice is over, and they'll talk to them about any given subject that they have that week. Upward provides them with a devotion per week. For each week that the season's on. It's an 8-week season. And they'll go through and talk about what the devotion is, whether it be a Bible verse or something else. And then afterwards, after each game, they will actually issue stars based off how the kids played that week and how they participated in practice. So we have 5 stars that we give out, with 1 for effort, great effort, sportsmanship, offense and defense, and then Christ-likeness. So that's the one that we think is most important, and we try to push all the kids to look. Christ-likeness is being kind and showing great sportsmanship and great effort to anyone and everyone on your team. And,
I can see
so
it.
we push that.
It is incredible to see the excitement of the volunteers out there, but the excitement of the families, and to think, as you shared earlier, that the volunteers are really given a lot. They're given a lot of structure by Upward Sports. They make it so it's essentially seamless for all of them.
That is correct. When we get the manual, so to speak, I mean, they have the abilities to go in every week. Like if you're a coach, you get a coach's manual, and it'll show you practice tips, and it'll show you game tips, and it'll show you devotion tips and things of all of that nature that allows them to make it easy. So again, you don't have to be an experienced coach. A coach, just having a few moments to read over each week to see what the devotion's about and what the practice tips are, and really it's just a skill-based approach. We try to teach them how to dribble, teach them how to shoot, and teach them how to share the basketball, and that's the main emphasis of our program.
It really showed this past Saturday. Why should folks get out this Saturday?
Well, this Saturday will be special for all of our kids. The first of the year, and then at the end of the year, we do a spotlight on all the kids. So we'll introduce them, we'll cut the lights down, we'll blow the music up real loud, and then we'll introduce them child by child as they come out with a big spotlight and they cheer, and they'll go through the cheerleaders, and so it's good for them, and they get that introduction that, just like the NBA players.
Right.
It's cool, and of course all the parents cheer, and
Oh, yeah.
it's loud and fun. So we look forward to it.
Still volunteer opportunities? Obviously, you're wrapping up the season now. Folks can get out and see the big finale this Saturday. But even for next year,
Absolutely. If we grow the program a little bit more and get back to the 4 divisions, then we'll need about 10 more coaches, and we'll need a few more volunteers. So that's always an opportunity for those. And if you've been from another area and you come into our area with Upward, then we'd love to have you. And we've got 2 new coaches that just showed up this year for the first time. And they've done an outstanding job transitioning right into our program. And again, once you know Upward, you kind of know how it works. And that makes it easy for them to fit right in.
And if you don't know Upward, upward.org has a ton of great information. But if viewers want to get out this Saturday, may not know how to get to the church, or want to sign up to volunteer next year, what's the best phone number to call?
Right. You could call our church at 843-238-2734.
Great.
And just ask for the Upward information, and they can give you what you need.
That's great, Larry. What's been the best part of Upward for you?
For me, the excitement, to watch the kids. If you come out, and you did this past Saturday, you see that, the one child that may have never played sports before got a chance to shoot a basket, and just to see the smile, or if it goes in, to see a buzzer beater, the kids' excitement and how much fun they have. And then the parents' involvement, to share with the kids and to have it out there. That to me is just something that I couldn't let get away. So I've taken on that opportunity to just keep pushing this program, and hopefully it'll get better and better. And we look for sponsorships too.
Great.
If you're out there and you're looking for something to sponsor, it's a great opportunity to spend a little bit of money. We're going to try, like I said before, to raise about $5,000 so that most of the kids can pretty much participate for just a minimal fee. And that'll be great for us.
I should have asked more about the fee, but folks can call when they learn more at Surfside United Methodist Church. Larry, thanks so much for being with us today. Stay tuned to more Carolina People coming up next. Welcome back to Carolina People. Today we're at the Arthur Rutenberg Model Home in the Seville neighborhood of the Grande Dunes Resort in Myrtle Beach. We're going to be taking a tour of the home in a few minutes, but before that, let's learn a little bit about Arthur Rutenberg Homes with one of his sales consultants, Bob Newman. Hello, Bob.
Hello, Greg.
Thanks for letting us in. We love the home.
Well, first of all, I want to thank you and your team for really joining us this morning.
Oh, yeah.
And for allowing us the opportunity to showcase our beautiful Arthur Rutenberg Model Home to your viewing audience.
Don't think about it. That's very kind. Real quick about yourself, Bob. Are you originally from the area?
No, really from Ohio. I was a custom home builder up in Ohio, building under my name of Ideal Homes by Newman in between the Dayton-Cincinnati area.
Right.
I did that prior to moving to Florida. And in 2002, I joined Arthur Rutenberg and sold in the Naples-Fort Myers area. That'd be Lee and Collier County down in Florida.
Is that right? Well,
and then about 3 years ago, I transferred up here and took over the Myrtle Beach area for Arthur Rutenberg Homes.
So you've been with Arthur Rutenberg Homes for
over 10 years.
Over 10 years?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
A little bit about the company.
Arthur actually started in 1953, really at the age of 26. And he started Rutenberg Homes, building out of Florida.
Right.
He had that company up until 1969, where he was actually building in about 10 different locations on the East and West Coast.
Wow.
And then Arthur had a brother named Charles. And Charles was more into land development. And Arthur and Charles got together in 1969 and actually formed U.S. Home Corporation. So anybody really familiar with a lot of Florida property knows U.S. Homes.
Oh, yeah.
In fact, I worked with U.S. Homes in 2 of their different communities in my career. So Arthur was more of a specialist as far as creating the personal floor plans.
Right.
He wanted to make each house a beautiful monument unto itself. And so he and Charles sort of split ways. And Arthur started back up under Arthur Rutenberg Homes.
Right.
And then he developed the idea of, he was always having people come to him and say, gee, would you build me a home in my city? Would you build in my community? And then he was having builders come in and say, wow, I'd like to build that floor plan. Can I build that floor plan?
Wow.
And Arthur came upon the idea of franchising. And it really, he's credited with actually being the first builder to actually do a successful franchise business. And in 1980, Bobby Lyons out of Lyons Housing actually was the very first franchisee with Arthur Rutenberg Homes.
Golly,
In fact,
more
I
than
worked
three
with,
decades ago, yeah.
exactly. I worked with Bobby for 7 years down there when I was in Florida.
Wow.
He owns 3 franchises in Naples, Pasco, and Hernando County down there. So very, very successful.
Mm-hmm. Must be.
Exactly. And some of the awards that really he sort of got in 1996, he actually was inducted into Home Builders Hall of Fame.
Okay, Arthur Rutenberg.
Arthur
Yes.
himself. He was written up as far as Home Builder of the Year with Professional Builder magazine.
Wow.
And actually credited with the idea of the split bedroom plan. So that was one of Arthur's innovations. It's just quite a legacy to live up to.
Very definitely.
Arthur's son, Barry Rutenberg, actually right now is the current president of the Home Builders, the National Home Builders Association. So
is that right?
the Rutenberg name is very, very powerful in the home building business.
That's tremendous, and that's throughout the country.
We're in Florida, Georgia, and in 2008 we moved up into the Carolinas and North Carolina. And in fact, just now, soon we'll have a model home center in Charleston.
Is that right? Congratulations. That's
Correct.
tremendous. But
So the product is just being very, very well received by the public.
yes, very definitely. Well, throughout this area, to see, I think when I went on the website, I saw you and Heather, who we'll be with in a few minutes, associated with 4 different communities here in the greater Myrtle Beach area.
Exactly. In fact, we actually build all over Horry County.
Right.
Anywhere from, we did a big house down in Georgetown, all the way up to Brunswick County, up to Wilmington, and anywhere from the ocean all the way to Conway. So our building footprint is quite large. We build on your home site. We build on in beautiful communities like Grande Dunes.
Right,
So
right.
almost every community we can build you a home.
You've got another model home coming up here in the Seville neighborhood very soon, and then one over in the Members Club area in the Grande Dunes Resort.
Exactly. In fact, really for the last 3 years, Arthur Rutenberg's been the only builder that's actually had man-furnished model homes.
Wow.
So we're ready to launch our 4th furnished model home right here in Seville. So it's been very, very successful.
That is exciting,
Yes.
Bob. And you said you've been here how long? 3 years here, but 10 years with, or a little more than 10 years with Arthur Rutenberg.
Exactly.
That's
exactly.
wonderful.
Yeah, it's been a wonderful experience. I've got to tell you, it's been a fantastic.
I see in all of the print materials in the Legendary Homes magazine something about the 4 cornerstones of Arthur Rutenberg Homes. Can you share with viewers a little bit about exactly what that means?
Exactly, and really it's what's made Arthur so successful, really. You're looking at the fact of design, and Arthur's just noted for his quality design. The homes are just so very, very livable.
Yes.
We've got well over 80 different floor plans that are active at all times. These are homes that we've actually built, that we have model homes in Florida, that people have actually lived in. So they're really living, breathing homes that people can actually tour. Correct.
Golly.
80 different plans. Correct. Craftsmanship is something that Arthur just prides himself on. And as you look around this home here, you see the quality of the workmanship, the detail.
Truly.
And that craftsmanship is something that even contractually we put in. We'll actually have in the contract or in our building agreement, we'll say that your home will have craftsmanship that will be equal to or greater than the model home here. So we really reference this house as a quality statement for
That's
how
wonderful.
you
So
should
oftentimes folks are looking for the model home because they think that's got to be a little better than others, but
And it is
to
not.
be equal to or better than for any home that you all build, that's tremendous.
Exactly. And as far as service, we really pride ourselves on service from the very first day that we shake hands and meet the people to all the way through our design staff, our quoting system, putting together the plans, all the color selections, and then service after the sale. It's fantastic, absolutely.
Right.
And then there's an area that Arthur's is responsibility. Arthur's got so many key phrases. It's like, it's not who's right, it's what's right. But he's got a code that he goes by, and that is saying that every builder gives some type of a warranty. Okay, we at Arthur Rutenberg Homes, we say that, hey, for the next 10 years of ownership that you have the house, if something happens to that home that you feel is the result of our workmanship, okay, call us, because we really want to know. Our customers are our best advertising. Of course they are.
Oh, yeah.
So we want to know about that, and if it is something that was workmanship on our part, we'll correct it at no charge to you for the next 10 years.
Golly, that's tremendous.
It is. It's unheard of in the industry.
That is unheard of. I wouldn't want to tell you who built our home and what we got, a 1 year. I mean, golly, just 10 years. That's incredible.
Exactly.
That is tremendous, Bob. We just got a minute. What is most significant? What's the most special part for you about being associated now more than a decade
Right.
with Arthur Rutenberg Homes?
I'm going to say probably because I like the man personally. Okay, I'm very proud of what he's accomplished in his life. It's the integrity that he brings to the table, his creative designs. He's on the cutting edge.
Yeah.
If you would sit here and just watch the people, the public that walks through this model home,
Right.
and from the time they open the door, it's wow. He's got such a following of people that we built their house 30 years ago or 10 years ago or 5 years ago, and repeat customers. And their children are buying Arthur Rutenberg Homes now. So it's just, there's a lot of pride in being an Arthur Rutenberg salesperson, as well as there's a lot of pride in being a Arthur Rutenberg homeowner.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
That's wonderful, Bob. If a viewer wants to learn more about Arthur Rutenberg, this model in particular, Grande Dunes or other communities you all are involved, what's the best way for someone to reach you?
Ideally, really, my cell phone, because I've got it with me 24/7.
Right.
And my cell phone number really is 843-504-8111. So that's
Okay.
504-8111. And that extends that personal service to that person.
Truly.
And we will help them design, redesign, or create their own brand new Arthur Rutenberg home.
That is wonderful, Bob.
I enjoyed being with you.
Thanks so
Thank you
much.
now.
Stay tuned to more Carolina People coming up next. Welcome back to Carolina People. Today we're at Arthur Rutenberg's Model Home in the Seville neighborhood of the Grande Dunes Resort in Myrtle Beach. As I said earlier, we're going to take a virtual tour, and we're here with one of the sales consultants with Arthur Rutenberg Homes, Heather Welch. Thank you again, Heather.
All right, thank you for being here.
Let's get right into it. Let's pretend a viewer was here with us today. Just can you give a walkthrough, give them a virtual tour?
Sure. As they walk up, they can view our beautiful double front door. They enter in and really they just have to stop and take it all in. The nice open plan that spills out into the outdoor living is just great. People comment on it all the time. Right. This great room plan that doesn't feature a formal living room, we're really the pioneer bringing that up into the Myrtle Beach area. Really great use of space. As you come in, you can see your formal dining room off to your right. Right. Plenty of seating for 8 to 10. Come into the kitchen. You can see plenty of cabinet space, countertop space, and the 9-foot island, which is a great feature. People have just fallen in love with it.
This is gorgeous. How could they not? Golly, it's humongous.
And then with the attached eat-in kitchen area, the morning room, there's really plenty of seating for 8 just in this space alone.
Is that right? Yeah, I see that. Right.
Keep continuing through the house, you'll find we have an office space out on the back that has sliding glass doors and out to the outdoor living.
Great.
2 bedrooms that have ample space, walk-in closets, and they both will fit queen-size beds with a full bedroom suite as well.
Oh, good. Yes.
And 2 bedrooms off over there as well, or 2 bathrooms, excuse me, off over there as well.
Right.
Now, if we walk over into the master suite, this is a really great space.
Oh, look at this, yeah.
We have plenty of room for a king-size bed with a full bedroom suite. We have the recessed ceiling up above, and also that wonderful door that leads out again into the outdoor living space.
Yes.
If we proceed into the master bathroom, it's just a great use of space, nice and wide open. You have the double vanities, his and hers. You also have the nice garden tub.
Oh yeah, look at this.
Walk-in shower with no door, which is really nice. People love that. And off to the side, we have this wonderful walk-in closet that is as big as some bedrooms, I swear.
I know. This is insane. Yeah.
The women really love that feature.
I'm glad my wife's not here today. Yeah.
And if we walk back through the master suite, something to really focus on, which is high priority with our customers, is the outdoor living space.
Oh yeah, yeah. Look at this, which we saw as folks entered through the front door. I mean, you begin to see it, but you really experience it off the master bedroom.
Yes, that's right. You can see we've got plenty of covered lanai space. And also the fireplace here, that's a gas fireplace with a seating area around that. Wonderful pool, one of the larger pools in Grande Dunes that we keep hearing.
Is that right? Okay.
Yep,
Wow.
absolutely, with the jets that spill out into it. The spa spills over into the pool as well. And then a nice feature is the sun shelf, where it's really just about 8 inches of water. You put your chair in the pool, umbrella up above. You can just sit out here, have your drink, read your book. It's a great space.
And the covered lanai is particularly popular. That has really taken off, something I hadn't seen for a long time.
Yeah, actually Arthur Rutenberg was also the pioneer of that idea, bringing this idea up from Florida. We're the first builder to do it here in Myrtle Beach. It really is, when people see it, they fall in love with it. It makes your maintenance of your pool almost nothing. And really just increases your living space. This really becomes part of your home. You open up that 4-panel slider, open up all the doors in the back, and this is where you do your living. You drink your morning coffee, you cook out at night, you have your cocktails. This is where you live.
And this is typically after folks buy the home, they're living it a while, they come back and talk to you and they say, I spend a lot of time outdoors, I spend a lot of time out here. Do you hear that after
Absolutely.
the fact? Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Golly, that is tremendous. Now, yourself, Heather, have you been with Arthur Rutenberg for a good while?
I've been going on my 3rd year now with Arthur Rutenberg.
Great. Well, if a viewer wants to learn more, obviously they got Bob's info a minute ago, but if they want to learn more about Arthur Rutenberg Homes, or if you could do it in their neighborhood or in certain neighborhoods, what's the best way for someone to get in touch with you?
My personal cell phone number is 843-333-8451, and I can be reached there 7 days a week.
Right, 843-333-8451. Heather, thanks so much for being with us today. Love the tour and love your home.
All right, thanks for being here.
Absolutely. Stay tuned to more Carolina People coming up next. We want to thank Arthur Rutenberg Homes for letting us come out and visit their model home today. Didn't Heather do a great job giving us that virtual tour? Even though we try, we can't do it justice. You got to come out here and see this live time, see it in person. Give Heather or Bob a call. They're open 7 days a week. And didn't Bob do a great job giving us a little history on Arthur Rutenberg, a special company? Come on out here. And don't forget Larry Tuttle and so much that he does for the community. He's a special guy, making a difference day in, day out. Thanks again. And don't forget, it's always a great day when you're with Carolina People.